Hello and welcome everyone. Andy Bryan here again from the Soul Pathway. And today within this video, I wanted to speak with you all about spiritual connections and archetypes and the roles at which people play in our lives. Because often we have people that come into our lives that uplift us, bring us that fulfillment, and help us get through those challenges and obstacles that we face on a daily basis. These are people that I like to call our soul circle, our soul family, that bring us that warmth in our heart and our soul and help us live in alignment to our soul's calling. There are, however, other people that show up on our journey and pathway that may not have the best intentions for us. And these are the people that I like to call our Karmic Circle, because they often bring karmic lessons that are much more difficult and much more challenging. And today within this video, I wanted to speak with you about all of these different connections so that we can raise our awareness and consciousness and live in alignment with our soul's calling and our soul pathway, so that we're not led astray by these karmic connections, so that we can understand the lessons and the experiences at which we're going through, and so that we can be guided on a journey to finding out who we are and living from what sets our soul on fire each and every day. So I'm actually really excited about sharing this video with you. I wrote an article many years ago now, which was all about archetypes and spiritual connections that support us on our journey. And I'm going to be referencing that article throughout this video because it's really valuable about exploring these spiritual connections. So let me share my screen and dive into this video with you. So archetypes to support you on your spiritual journey. I want you to imagine, first of all, that you are the hero or heroine in your own life. You are the writer of your own story, and you decide what your outcome is each and every day by the choices at which you make. And this is where we look at these spiritual connections. So imagine you are that hero or heroine. You're the architect of your own life and story. You are the protagonist and the central character of your journey. And your journey in many ways is to separate yourself from your ego and your conditioning and to live in alignment with your soul's calling. As coaches and healers, I believe very much at this time and this great awakening, it's essential for you to connect with your purpose. Because as you connect with your purpose and you live by that, you allow others to do the same. But also at the same time, you raise the vibration of the planet and you support people in their healing to help them connect with their mission. This great awakening is essential for each and every one of us. So just imagine yourself being that hero or heroine as you step courageously into who you are and you start living life on your terms and being that beautiful hero or heroine as you become the warrior in your own life. Let's explore this a bit more. So as you embark on your journey and heal, your role shifts towards serving others. I believe when we start our journey, we're very much intentioned in finding ourselves first of all. So when we go on our spiritual journey, it's about finding ourselves, connecting with our soul and healing those deeper aspects within us with regards to the shadow and things like that. And when we do that and we've gone on our journey and we've learned and we've grown, we've evolved and we've stepped into who we truly are, it's only then that we can give back. And giving back is the greatest gift that we can give to others. And we find great purpose in that. And I do believe in many ways our soul purpose comes through the lessons and learnings that we experience on our spiritual journey as we grow and evolve, because we can then support people through the challenges and obstacles that we faced. But that is another video, so I'm not going to go into that now, but we are going to be exploring these connections at which we, meet on a day-to-day basis on a spiritual journey. So let's move down now. The hero. We all have a hero in our lives. And the hero shows up to guide and support us. Sorry, the mentor shows up to guide and support us through those lessons, through those learnings. This could be a spiritual mentor and a guide that you tap into on a frequent basis that helps you move through these challenges and obstacles. But I personally believe our mentor is often a physical mentor as well, that has been on the journey themselves and that can help you understand the experiences at which you're going through, those challenges and obstacles at which you're facing, so that you can move forward with much more grace and ease. But it's essential to know with these mentors that your mentor is going to be giving you some guidance and support, but you have to walk the journey on your own. You have to walk the journey on your own. And if we look at Pinocchio, in the Disney film, Jiminy Cricket was Pinocchio's mentor. And the message that always came from Jiminy Cricket was, always let your conscience be your guide. So for me, your mentor, or the mentor at which you connect with, is that conscience for you. They help you tune into yourself and what is in alignment with your soul, so that you can awaken and step into your own, but so that you can move through these challenges and obstacles and really be who you were meant to be or born to be. Because I believe we've all come to this journey at this time, or this planet at this time, to support in the awakening of the planet, to help shift the consciousness. And mentors are here to help guide us through this journey as we step into our own, which is absolutely beautiful. So let's move down a bit further. So threshold guardians. Threshold guardians are very interesting. Threshold guardians often, from Christopher Vogler's work and Joseph Campbell's work as well, they very much mark the threshold between the original world at which we know and at which we're comfortable, the way we've been conditioned to live our lives, and we keep ourselves in this place of comfort because we are afraid of stepping into the unknown. Now these threshold guardians help us cross that threshold into the journey of the unknown, help give us courage and strength to know that we can walk this path, and we also don't need to walk it alone. Now, one of the people that I wanted to mention as a threshold guardian was Aragorn from Lord of the Rings, because he was very much a threshold guardian. But threshold guardians are often people that help you question yourself before you go on your journey, help you question your worth, but not in a bad way, in a good way. So they're here to ask you, what is it you're doing on your journey? What is it your purpose? Why are you crossing into this world? And they help you to find that, but in a place of questioning as well. Because often when they find out your mission, your purpose, and what it is you're striving to do, they'll often be by your side and help you in your battle, in your mission, in your purpose. But Aragorn, as you know from the Lord of the Rings, wasn't initially going to let Frodo pass, or Samwise pass, because they didn't know what intention that they had. So again, this is all about the pure intentioned individual who steps on their journey and path to be of great service, to support others, Threshold guardians want to know that you're on this journey to be of great service. And once they know that, they'll be that guide, they'll be that support, and they will fight your battles for you as well, or support you in fighting your battles in a good way, though, not in a bad way, in a very positive and supportive way as you move forward on your journey. We all need those people by our side that are helping us move forward. Okay, so they are absolutely beautiful, which actually moves on perfectly to sidekicks, because sidekicks are another one. Sidekicks are very, very interesting, because these are often the people on our journey that are our cheerleaders. They're always by our side, giving that love, care, and support, but lifting us up. But sidekicks are very different in the way that they don't need to understand your journey. They don't need to understand what it is that you're going through, but they will always be by your side, cheering you on, because they know that you've got this pure intention, this good heart, and that you're trying to make a difference. But they don't really need to understand that so much, because they're always by your side, being that sidekick, rearing you on, which, as I said, helps to uplift you and move you forward. So it's essential to think about these sidekicks. Who are the sidekicks in your life? How do they help uplift and support you in moments of, you could say, despair, where you feel low and you don't feel good about yourself? Again, we all have these times. It's not just about this high vibrational energy, because we all know at times we have the low vibrational energy, and we feel sensitive to the energies or the experiences that we're going through. So these sidekicks are essential in helping to lift us up. So they're absolutely really, really beautiful. They're absolutely really, really beautiful. Now we move down to the Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine is very, very interesting character. So why have we got the Divine Feminine here? Because as heroes or heroines in our lives, often we are striving to get to where we want to go. We are very goal-driven and very focused in our desire to get to where we want to go and attain what we want to achieve. But what is interesting about the Divine Feminine, or more importantly, the hero here, is that you're very much in a masculine-based energy. And that masculine-based energy is where the feminine comes into play, because the Divine Feminine will come in as an energy, as a frequency, you could say, but more so as a person as well, to help you reconnect with your inner feminine and awaken that from within, to bring that balance and harmony back to your life. Many ways to bring you back down to earth, but really connect with what you love, because the feminine is very much about that unconditional love, that nurture and support, knowing that we can step into that masculine energy of what do we want to achieve in our life, and moving towards that, at fast velocities, high speeds. But the feminine is all about allowing ourselves to be sensitive, connected, in tune with our intuition, in tune with our spirit guides, and in tune with our soul. Divine Feminine has all these aspects that, in many ways, as a hero or heroine connecting with that masculine, you may be disconnecting from that. So the essential character on your spiritual journey is that Divine Feminine, and knowing that the Divine Feminine has to come through. But what is beautiful is we're stepping into the age of Aquarius, and we all know that the age of Aquarius is all about embodying that Divine Feminine energy. So that's a beautiful thing that we're all learning to step into now. But we need to honor it in our own ways. How much of a masculine energy are we holding? And how much of a feminine energy are we holding? We have to think about that balance and harmony within ourselves. We connect with that soul. And I've got a great course on Udemy called Awaken Your Inner Warrior, actually, which is a great course to help you balance your masculine and feminine within. And I call it Awaken Your Inner Warrior is because we're all heroes and heroines within our own lives. We all have to awaken that inner warrior to step into our own, connect with our purpose, and balance that masculine and feminine within as we start to love, honor, and appreciate ourselves and be of service to others at the same time. So that's really, really beautiful. And the divine feminine is very, very powerful in helping us to understand that. So now let's move on a little bit more. So we've gone through our soul circle, our soul tribe, sorry. So soul tribe, again, we have you as a hero or heroine in your own life. Then we've got the mentor. As we move down, we've got the threshold guardians that I spoke to you about. Then you've got those sidekicks that are always the cheerleaders on your journey. Finally, we have that divine feminine that we spoke about to help us balance the masculine and feminine energies within ourselves, all of which are really, really important to help you move forward on your journey to, go through those challenges and obstacles at which you're facing and really connect with your soul, connect with what is essential and important for you. So very, very important people with regards to your soul tribe. But as I said, we all know that there are people on our journey that don't have the best intentions at heart for us. They might show up to bring us karmic lessons. So this is why we have to raise our awareness and consciousness in order to notice these people that can come into our lives with karmic lessons. Because often we don't need to experience these karmic lessons. We can, we can set them aside and say, look, I've experienced this lesson now. We all know we're all always experiencing new ones, no doubt about that. But we can choose, we can say, look, I'm going to choose to connect with my soul and live from what sets my soul on fire and what is I'm being guided towards, rather than being led astray towards something that is not in alignment for me. And that's really what you've got to look at here. Okay. So let's look at the Karmic Circle. Karmic Circle, tricksters. Tricksters are very, very interesting. And I'll read from the article here, because tricksters embody the energy of mischief and have the desire for change, but their role is in many ways to cut big egos down to size. And you could say that there's soul lessons in this as well, because as heroes and heroines, again, we can have this, we'll create this big ego from the success in our lives that we achieve, and these tricksters are all to help bring us back down to earth, rehumanize us, because we've got to know that we are human and we are all the same. We are all on this journey together. We've got to understand that people are on different stages of their journey and pathway as well. But tricksters are quite important here. They don't take life too seriously, and you could say in many ways that they embody the fool. They often bring about change by bringing imbalance or absurdity to a situation, and often create laughter. So that's fool, as I said, the fool of our journey is when we can act foolishly in our lives, be the jester and the joker, which is good. But when we are connected with that too much, we can lose track of what is important for us. We can also detach from those things that are important for us as well, because when we're in this place of laughter and this joy, and we're trying to disregard things in our lives, and often disregard our shadow and the pain that's inside, that trickster often leads us astray, so that we're not connecting with those important things within ourselves that we need to heal, to help us act with integrity towards what we want to achieve. But they in many ways help you to find that balance as well. But it's important to help you notice the trickster within yourself, and even other people that can embody the trickster. The shapeshifter. Shapeshifters are a big one on our journeys, because shapeshifters are often people that can shift at any moment, shapeshift in any moment. As I said, there are people that have good intentions, and there are those that don't have the best intentions for us. And the shapeshifter, what they like to do is wear a mask, as you can see from the picture on my article here. And when they wear a mask, they like to portray to have this good intention for you on your journey, and yet they've only got their own intentions at heart. So understanding the shapeshifter is understanding yourself at this deep level. As these people come into your life and they offer you this golden elixir, this diamond of, this is what you can get or achieve, or I'm here for you to guide and support you, and then behind your back they might have completely different intentions. They might not really care for you at a deep level anyway. So it's really essential to understand these shapeshifters, because they can represent these different guises, which are not good for any of us, but it's important to recognize them. So I'll read this again. Let me have a read of this, because this is very, very interesting. This is an article I wrote many years ago, because I can't remember it fully, as I wrote it, but I very much understand these characters at a deep level. So the shapeshifter isn't someone you should place your trust in, though. As a character, they represent trust and mistrust, as I mentioned. On the surface, it can seem as though they are there to support you. They're behind your back. They don't have your best intentions at heart. Shapeshifters will often bring up issues of loyalty, because they are literally two-faced. They will usually appear when you are at your low point in life, on your spiritual journey, where things are not working out. They can often come in the form of a temptation, where they offer you a way out of your troubles. And this is what I mentioned to you earlier, offering you this golden elixir, this golden ticket from, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You can, when you get this golden ticket, you'll have this amazing experience. But these are, not specifically with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but can lead you astray, which isn't very good at all. So again, it's all about noticing these people, and these people could be anybody in your life. They could be friends, they could be family, or they can be other people that represent the shapeshifter. They may seem to have your best intentions, quote unquote, at heart, but deep down, they may have a different thought and opinion of you behind your back, which is sad and it's difficult at times, but it's really all about understanding our worth, and you understanding your worth as you stand in your power and strength and say, this is who I am, this is the way I live my life, and I'm going to be living life in alignment with who I am and with purpose. So shapeshifters are really, really important to connect with us. I do believe, though, shapeshifters play another good role, and I haven't mentioned in this article. And for me, shapeshifters, although they are, represent people that you could say are two-faced because they don't have your best intentions at heart, I believe what they do is help you to connect with aspects of your shadow, aspects of yourself that you don't want to see within yourself, that require healing. So you could say they are definitely a big part of the Karmic Circle, because they bring up deep karmic lessons. But within these experiences, we can learn so much about ourselves and our healing. And this is all about transforming ourselves, stepping into our own, and living in alignment with our soul. So shapeshifters are really, really important here, but beautiful message that comes from them, and it's all about understanding your worth, knowing what is in alignment for you and living by that each and every day. So that's very, very good and very, very important to connect with. It's a beautiful message there from the shapeshifter. Move down a little bit more, that we have the shadow. And the shadow is, it may seem drastic, but they are often our arch enemy in the films and the movies. But often we have got a purpose and a mission to do what we want to in our lives, to serve a greater purpose and support others. And the shadow often represents the mirror of that, as they, are often completely opposed to, your purpose and mission. But again, this is about finding yourself and living by that purpose, no matter what other people think and however people regard you. This is all about your soul, soul pathway. This is all about your mission, your purpose. And this is all about, serving your mission in the world and supporting those people around you. The shadow, very, very interesting. I'm going to read some more from the article here. Because when it comes to your spiritual journey, many people speak about the shadow that lurks within us. We also have the shadow that is within us each and every day. So we have the shadow that's internal to us. Also, we have the external shadow, So this is, what I spoke about just a moment ago, the arch nemesis, or the villain who represents the energy of the dark side. It said that the function of the shadow is to challenge you and give the hero or heroine a worthy opponent in his or her struggles. In life, the shadow has many admirable qualities that humanize them. Most shadows, though, don't see themselves as a villain, but merely heroes in their own story. They're very, very interesting. Okay. As you grow and transcend on your spiritual journey, though, you begin to connect with your soul purpose and mission. You come to realize that the world isn't all sunshine and rainbows, and it can be a nasty place at times. The shadow, in many ways, is that cause you are fighting against as you serve and support others, like I mentioned. I've been passionate about natural health and holistic health for many years, and would love to see more people using natural forms of medicine before turning to drugs and things like that. So you could say this is an aspect of my purpose and mission in the world. So it's really essential to think about, what is your purpose? What is your mission? What is it that you're up against? But in a way that it's really helping you step into your own, raise the consciousness of the planet, and really make that difference in the world. So I'll go back to this article just to finish this off. But yeah, these are very much your karmic circle. But what I'd love for you to do is think about all these people in your life, all these people that show up on your journey. Are they people that are going to help you move forward and, jump over those, hurdles? Or are they people that are going to be bringing you deeper, darker and challenging lessons? And this is what I believe is essential for each and every one of us, to understand these people in our lives, how they show up for us, so that we can live in alignment with our spiritual journey and soul pathway. So I hope you found this video to be valuable and useful. I know it's a long one, but there is so much to go through here, and in many ways I've kept many of the sections short but simple. But it's essential, like I said, for us to understand these connections as we grow, develop, transform our lives, and we live by our soul purpose, live in alignment with who we are, and we become the people we were born to be. Thank you for listening today, and I wish you all the best on your spiritual journey and soul pathway. Much love and many blessings, and I do look forward to connecting with you again very soon. Bye for now. If you would like any personal support on your spiritual journey or soul pathway, please be sure to visit my website www.awakenyoursoulpathway.co.uk, where you can schedule your soul discovery session. And these sessions are designed as an introductory session where you can get to know me, I can get to know you, and you can really explore your soul as an individual as you awaken to who you are. So these are introductory sessions. They are priced at $22, and this is a non-refundable deposit to ensure that you are really interested in making those differences and changes in your life. So if you would like to schedule a session, please pop over to my website and schedule a session there and make a small payment. And with that, I will say thank you for listening, and I wish you all the best on your spiritual journey and soul pathway as you awaken to who you are. Thank you for listening, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye for now.